here at Indian Creek Zoo, we have over 400 animals in over 80 different species. And one really unique feature about our zoo is that you can get wildly close to all the animals in our care. So when you visit, you'll get to feed a lot of the animals, get to see them up close and learn so much more. It's such a gem in Lambertville, Michigan, where a lot of families come through and learn so much about our animals. We are here at Indian Creek Zoo, and specifically on Lemur Lane, where we have many ring-tailed lemurs, we have a red-ruffed lemur, and if you've seen movies like Madagascar, you know that these guys are native to the island of Madagascar, and we love lemurs here. And kids, something you may like to do at home is paint. Well, guess what? Our trainer here, Lara, has taught our ring-tailed lemurs how to paint, and we want to show you that today. Thanks for joining us.
So this is Dill and Pickles, our ring-tailed lemurs. It's Dill, that's Pickles, and their sisters, and they're half-sisters, 3.5 and 4.5 years old. I've been training them for a couple of years, and they love it. They're fun creatures that can share education with the public, teach people to learn about ring-tailed lemurs, their conservation, their statistics in the wild. So they enjoy, obviously, training. Okay. So I teach them to do the things we need them to do through positive reinforcement, meaning they want to do what I ask them to do because there's goodies in it for them. Good girl. Dill? So the cue to jump to my shoulder is this. The cue to jump to my hand is this. So it's also a way for me to show how they move naturally in the wild, in their natural environment. So now I'm going to show you how they paint. Putting their feet into the paint is something, it feels icky, sticky to them, so they don't necessarily like it. So when they do it, I make it worth their while with banana baby food in a syringe. Hey, you didn't paint yet. Good. Okay, what happened to my master painter here? There you go. Good. So I'm focusing on when she sticks a hand in the paint. Good. Okay. Oh, that's my painter. That's why. This is Dill. She's new to this, so that was pretty good for her. Good. Make it pretty. So just like kids like to paint and like different colors, you can see how the lemurs are starting to enjoy painting. And then, ooh, okay. Nice job. Good. So the interesting thing about this is Pickles. She prefers not to paint, so this is new for her. That's why I thought that was Dill, because Dill is usually my painter. So this means good. I'm making it worth their, their while. Good. So we're using children's non-toxic paint. And remember me saying how they don't like icky stuff on their feet? So I can't leave it like this with them having paint all over their feet. So when we're done with this beautiful painting by Dill and Pickles Picasso, I have to teach them to let me wipe their feet so you can see that they understand. Oops. Hands. Thank you. Okay. think we're good. Nice job, guys. Nice job.
We are inside the sloth house here at Indian Creek Zoo, and we're here with a mom and baby sloth. We have Cinderella and Gus Gus. Gus Gus is the baby up here. And we are inside a very toasty sloth house. And the reason for that, we keep it over 82 degrees because sloths are from the rainforest. And so they like a really warm tropical climate. So I feel like this is a little piece of a tropical paradise in here. It's like you're going on vacation every time you walk in the door. So Gus Gus here really loves to eat fruits as a treat. A lot of their diet consists of vegetables and greens. So one thing that we give them during encounters and for special treats would be different fruits. So sloths, as you know, are notoriously slow, and they like to sleep about 15 to 18 hours per day. So I like to compare that to my teenager who's 16. I feel like he's a little bit sloth-like when it comes to his sleeping. We do want these guys to get the amount of sleep that they need. So we just do one encounter per day, and that way they get all of that awesome rest that they need and love. You'll see Cinderella too. She may come up to check us out a little bit. One really fun fact about sloths is that they're really great swimmers. So they are clumsy on land, but they're really great swimmers. They have long arms. We have two-toed sloths here at Indian Creek Zoo, so you can see their front legs have 2 toes. All the sloths' back legs have 3, but you classify them by their front. And you can kind of see here with Gus Gus, if he would like to come out, he likes the fruit. We feed him on skewers, just because they do have sharp teeth and we want to be extra safe. This will give you a little bit of an idea of what sloths like to eat. When they are in the wild, they're up in the trees hanging from those branches for most of their lives. And so they're going to look for things like berries, leaves off of trees, and things like that. They definitely love vegetables. So we have green beans and broccoli, and we have some meal biscuits here on the plate for them as well. We give them fruit for a treat. So kids, if you're at home and you're thinking, I love chocolate and different candies, well, the treats to them are the fruits. So eat really good like sloths do with the broccoli and all of these greens, because then you're going to get your treats too. Let's see if you'll eat a green bean. Will you eat a green bean for us? Now that I gave you the fruit, we'll see. Oh yeah, then maybe you can get some close-up footage of how they eat. So these guys are typically the most active out of the sloths that we have here. So since they've already had an encounter today, now they're a little more sleepy and laid back because they've already had their treats and been fed a little bit more because of that. So we're seeing a little bit different side, but typically the way that they are, they're very active. They'll be climbing across these branches and really coming to see us. So we're getting into more of their, back to their deeper sleep hour here. For you. What about a carrot? Getting picky. They also have favorite fruits. Some of the sloths like mango the best. Some really like blueberries, and they'll start to get picky just like we all are. And then they change their mind and want a different piece of fruit or vegetable. So it's always interesting to see what they're most interested in terms of the food. Sloths actually have bad eyesight, but because they are asleep for most of the day in the wild, they really don't need to have great eyesight because they're just hanging from the branches and sleeping. So what they do when you do try to hand feed them is they often pull the food close to them to smell first, and then they'll pull it more into their mouth because they really kind of see everything in a blurry way as if they would need glasses, and things are just going to be a little bit harder for them to see. So they use their smell as their main source here of senses. We have 3 giraffes here at Indian Creek Zoo, Tasky, Sudoku, and Puzzles. And sometimes I'm not sure that Puzzles knows he's a giraffe. He's very personable. He just loves our visitors and loves to see us out here, so he will come on by. He is actually 7 years old, and he's on his way up to this platform right now to see us. Some fun giraffe facts I feel like kids should know is they can actually run about 35 miles an hour in short distances, and in long distances they can go about 10 miles an hour. You see Puzzles right here. Hi Puzzles. Hi.
You're trying to check that out?
Yes. He's like, who's here? New people, new camera. There you go. There you go. So giraffes have 18 to 22 inch long tongues. And you'll see when we give them the lettuce here, they kind of wrap their tongue around that lettuce so you can get a good look at it. And what you're going to notice is that they are blue in color, sometimes like a purple tint. And the reason for that is their sun protection. Since giraffes are from Africa, they need that sun protection. So you will see that they are a little bit different color than what you may expect. There you go. Puzzles loves to give kisses, so hopefully you don't mind a little bit of giraffe slobber on you. Something fun about giraffes is they actually have 32 teeth. They have the same amount of teeth that we do, however, they don't have any in the top center. So they chew a little bit different, more like how a cow would, and their digestion is going to be a little bit different as well. Hi. There you go. So in human care, giraffes can live well over 20 years. In the wild, they usually live about 20 years. They do have predators such as lions, things that can, run after them on the ground quickly, that are strong. But what giraffes do as their defense is they use their really strong legs. So their legs are very important. So they can not only run away, but they can kick away their predators the best that they can. Puzzle. You want that, please? All of our giraffes here at Indian Creek Zoo are males. Now we actually give to the Giraffe Conservation Foundation because something that people don't realize is that giraffes are actually an endangered species in Africa. So we give back to the Giraffe Conservation Foundation so that they can help prevent poaching and all the different things in the giraffe habitat that might be harmful to them, and they make sure that the species actually continues.